guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. In this video, I am sharing some small closet organization ideas. So I'm going to be doing a little reorganizing and decluttering of some small storage closets in my house, which is going to include my home office slash craft room closet, and then the small closet outside of the master bathroom.
Hey guys, I am in my home office slash craft room and I am about to start working on reorganizing this closet in here a little bit. I'm just going to reconfigure a few things, sort a couple things out, declutter a little bit, and hopefully I'll give you guys a little bit of inspiration and ideas along the way. Alright, so I just finished kind of cleaning up this closet. When it comes to organization in general, I always try to set myself up for success, as I would say. I always try to organize and clean and set things up in a way that is going to make it easy for me to keep them tidy, organized, and put in their place. I mean, we're all super lazy, and that's just the reality of the situation. I have quite a few videos about this closet as well as other closets in my house, so I'll have all those linked below if you want to maybe get a little more inspiration or information. But this is probably my favorite closet in the house that I've redone, just because it's all pink and girly and definitely all Annie style. So every time I open this closet, it makes me happy. I like to look at everything in here. It's color coordinated. It's just a pleasant space. So that to me is part of setting myself up for success, to stay organized. And like getting this entire setup was super budget friendly. The shelf system and the drawers down there are from IKEA. All of my organizational bins I've collected from a few different places, but they were all super budget friendly. A lot of them are from the Dollar Tree. These two bins came from Target. I have quite a few of them all over my house. They come in tons of different patterns and colors. I think they're $10 each. All of my pink plastic containers come from the Dollar Tree for the most part. This little glue gun holder is relatively new. And then all of my craft specific storage, so this Cricut vinyl holder and then like the paper holders and that craft holder, those all came from Michael's, I believe, at like the end of season sales, so I pay like 50% off for them. And then the sparkly container and that one and I think this one up here all came from Home Goods. So basically I just keep my eyes peeled for pink and coral colored storage containers if I am in need of them. And again, back to the idea of setting yourself up for success. Yes, I have everything organized in a bin, everything has a place, but inside of the bins, they're pretty messy. Like, if I have a storage bin for something, I don't really organize it all nice. Like, everything is just thrown in there, and I know what's in there. And I like bins that kind of hide your junk. Like, these are great so you can't see how much of a mess is in there. This is all like crafting supplies, mostly from the Dollar Tree. I did declutter that. This is another bin with a bunch of like Dollar Tree crafting sort of supplies. And again, it's not super organized on the inside. I kind of just toss everything in there. I think the biggest thing with small closet organization is just maximizing your space as much as possible. Like when you move into a house, most closets don't have built-in shelving. It's just like the one rod and one shelf for your clothes, which is usually a very poor use of space. So thinking beyond what comes in your closets when you move in, I think is the first step to maximizing your storage potential. And if you're trying to organize a closet and make it over into a space that's more useful, I don't think it's realistic to just go out and buy everything you need and get it done in one day. I think to really customize it and tailor it for your needs, it takes time. Like I said, I've collected all of my storage bins over time, especially if you want a color coordinated aesthetic, but the payoff is worth it and you don't have to have a big budget.
All right, and now I am headed over to my master bathroom closet. Here's an overview of what it looked like before I started organizing. It's not terrible by any means, but for me, it's a little cluttered and disorganized, and I knew I just needed to do a little bit of a revamp. So I am starting by pulling everything out like the KonMari method so I can see everything I have and go through all my products. And then I just went through everything little by little, threw away anything that was expired or pretty much empty. Of course, recycling anything I can. I also made a list of anything that I needed to replenish. And then I just kind of reconfigured the way all my products were organized in these bins. The 2 acrylic spinny caddies are from Amazon. I'll have them linked below. You guys, now I'm going to give you a little overview tour of my reorganized closet. So I did end up moving some things around compared to how you saw me put it away, but I will just go through and show you guys how I organize everything, and then once again, hopefully I can give you some good ideas, tips, and tricks to work with the spaces that you have. So I'll just start off by talking about this hanging caddy. One of my favorite things about working with a small closet or small space to organize is working with vertical space. So if you don't have a lot of room, working with wall and door space is super important. Any sort of like hanging mechanism is always a really good use of space. Fortunately, in this house, I am lucky to have tons of storage options and plenty of room to put all my products, but I know everyone is not that lucky. In my previous house, my master bathroom was so tiny. We had a pedestal sink with no countertop space. There was hardly any storage. We had a really small closet that I had to work with and make sure I maximized all of the functional space. Since there was really no countertop space to work with, I put a mirror on the inside of the closet so that the space is more shareable if Sam needed to be in front of the sink. And it also just made for quicker cleanup since all of the products I was using in front of the mirror would just be able to be put away in the closet. So, and then the other thing I did on this closet is install a little trash can, which is super handy since I have like cotton balls and Q-tips and whatnot in here. This one is just from IKEA. And then in my little hanging caddies, I try to put my most
reach for products, so I have no excuse of not putting them back where they go. Up here I've got 2 lotions that I'm trying to finish up that are almost gone. These are my like nighttime face creams, cotton balls, and Q-tips. We've got some baby wipes, and then in here I keep some hand sanitizers and sprays to clean our phones at night. So when things are this easy to just put away, you have basically no excuse. So that's a good tip to remember, is anything you use frequently and often, you're gonna wanna put in the front of your closet and at eye level, just so it's easier to grab. And then the things that you don't typically use as often, you will put up at the top. So for me, up at the top, I have this nail caddy that you guys saw. I did reorganize those a little bit. I'll show you shortly. This is a bin full of like waxing stuff. And then here is a bunch of hair accessories and hair products. And then I've just got a basket of all my washcloths. I recently picked up these gold metal wire baskets from Dollar Tree. I think I got 3 or 4 of them. Super great Dollar Tree find. Really stylish, feels kind of more high end. And then down here is just like a bunch of different beauty products. So in here is all like lotions and shower gels and whatnot. And then over here are like face products, deodorant, makeup remover, a couple different medications, cough drops, that sort of thing. These Bath & Body Works containers are probably one of the things I get asked about the most on my channel. I am planning on doing a giveaway very soon, and I'm thinking I'm going to include one of these Bath & Body Works crates in my giveaway, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And then down below here is a little more utilitarian. This I think is a Dollar Tree bin, and it's just got a bunch of bar soaps in it. I think this is from the Target Dollar Spot many years ago. And then in here I just keep like a back stock of products, so Q-tips, cotton balls, we've got some contact solution, that sort of thing. And then I've just got a little container full of Band-Aids and like the Neosporin. I just purchased this, I have to show you guys. So previously this was the caddy that I was using only for my nail storage, and the other day I was in Home Goods and I saw this and it was very nostalgic to the kitten caboodles that I had growing up. So it came home with me, I think it was $10, and it was the perfect system to organize like all my nail stuff. So here's a look at how I organized that. I had tons of like little caddies and whatnot, so this worked out really well. This was definitely a good purchase and super convenient because I am always dragging all my nail stuff around the house when I do them. And then on the very bottom shelf is just extra utilitarian kind of storage. We've got the scale. I think those are like hair accessories and like hair bows and stuff. These are hot curlers, and then my UV nail light thing. And then on the bottom I have nothing but those square cube fabric storage bins from Target, like I have in my office closet that I was just showing you guys. Those would work perfect down here if I ever needed extra storage. So there is extra space if I ever find myself needing it. But Lord knows I don't need to acquire more stuff. All right, you guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope I was able to give you a few good organization ideas for your own closets at home. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and hit that subscribe button for more home organization content like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.